11. I forgot what day we're on. Day 11, and we are going to talk about goals. What is your goal? You need to set a goal. What is the rank you want to be at? Where are you going? Why are you here? Where are you going with us? Okay. It is so important to have that goal and have it in front of you. So I highly suggest, if you haven't already, definitely make a dream board, okay? A dream board is something I want you to pick like 5 things that are so big, so huge that you couldn't even imagine having them. Like they're so outrageous that you couldn't even imagine getting them or the universe manifesting them in your life. That's what I want you to have on your dream board. But let me talk about goals. When I got started with Lavelle, I did not want another business. I did not want to add anything else to my plate. I was not interested. But once I hit those VIP bonuses and they deposited $1,000 into my checking account, I was like, okay, that was like the easiest $1,000 I ever made in my entire life. And I want to do more of that. And then I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, if I could just make an extra $500 a month, like how would that change our whole budget? Like we made good money. Like we did. My husband and I, we both made really good money. But at the time we were drowning in business debt. We had a lot of business debt. We only took an 8-year mortgage on our farm. So our mortgage was like ginormous. And it was like that $500 would have been just enough to be like, okay, I can breathe. And I said to myself, even if I just saved it for vacation, it would just make life so much easier, right? So that was my first goal. Then after that, I was going after some big bonuses. So I always set goals. And then once I hit the 40K rank, I was like, okay, I'm going all the way. My goal is 200K. I literally put that everywhere. And let me give you a tip. You need to set this stuff everywhere. You need to put it where you can see it everywhere. When I was going for 200K, the lock screen on my phone said I am 200K. I had I am 200K written everywhere on my mirrors. I had signs everywhere. When Lavelle dropped re-rank bonuses, which is like a big bonus, I literally printed that out and plastered them all over my house. So I couldn't walk anywhere without seeing that was my goal. Okay. And when you do that and you're looking at it all the time and you're so laser focused on your goal, the universe has no choice but to hand it to you. It's just the way the law of attraction works. So I need you to make sure you set goals. What are your goals? What do they look like? And break it down really itty bitty nitty gritty. Okay. Like my goal for our team. And I hope by the time you're watching this, we've already hit this goal, but my goal for our team is that we become $1 million a month team. I want us to be $1 million a month in online sales. And then after that, we're going for 10 million. Like I am so laser focused on that goal. Like it is just, I'm obsessed. I eat, breathe, and sleep it. Like I say it all the time. We are going to be $1 million a month team. The lock screen on my phone says we are $1 million a month team. Like that's how I set my goals and that's how I run after them. I make them so that all I can do, but there's nothing I can do but look at it. And it keeps me super, super, super focused. So it's really, really, really important that you set goals. The next thing today on your homework is I want you to do some follow-ups. You've already probably done your live. You've already made posts. You've already sold trials. Let's follow up with those people. Do you have people, that showed interest that have not bitten? Do you have people that have been sampled that haven't purchased? Do you have people that are interested in the business opportunity but just aren't quite there yet? It's just that they need more information. A no is not a no. A no is just not now. So it's your job to make sure that you give them more information. So I'd be following up with those people. See if they're ready. See what kind of information they need to make a decision. Like I have a script in my phone that literally says, okay, great. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not interested at all, 10 ready to start right now, where are you? Because that gives you information. And then when they come back, and as long as they're anywhere between a 2 and a 9, like if they're a 1, they're not interested, fine. If they're a 10 and ready to go, let's go. But if they're between a 2 and a 9, I say to them, okay, great. What info can I get you to help you make this decision? They're going to tell you. Whether it's not the right time or not a good time, or they don't have money, or they don't think they have questions. Like, they're going to tell you that kind of stuff. So follow-up is so important, because that's where the fortune is. They say fortune's in the follow-up because it's so true. It's so true. So don't forget, when you're following up, remember your funnel. You're reaching out, you're asking them the question, and then you're connecting them, okay? As a new promoter, I can't stress it enough. Your job is not to know what to say. Your job is not to know all the answers. Your job is to know the system. And that system is connecting them to third-party validation, whether you put them in the customer group and tag them in a post that will help answer their question. You put them in the Wi-Fi group and tag them in a post that'll answer their question about the opportunity, or you connect them with your mentor through a three-way chat. Your job as a new promoter is to connect them. If you're a seasoned promoter and you're watching these videos, go back to that. Go back to that so you can learn, because trust me, there aren't a huge amount of questions that are out there with this opportunity. There's usually the same questions when it comes to the product and the same questions when it comes to the opportunity. Once you connect it enough, you're going to know then. It's just going to be like, oh, I know the answer to that. I know what she's going to say to that. So here's the answer. You know what I mean? So go back to the basics just so you can learn. So, okay, your homework today is set your goal. Actually, drop your goal below. I want to see it. What is your goal? And it should scare you a little bit. It should. Like, I think about when we're a million, I meditate on that. Like, what will it feel like when we're $1 million a month team? Like, what is that going to feel like? I meditate on that. I think about that, and I get all up in the feels on that. And it is like, whew, it's a little scary, but I'm all for it. I'm here for it, for sure. So set your goals. What are your goals? Drop them below. And then tighten up that follow-up list and do some follow-ups today, okay? Let's see what we can dig up, all right? Don't forget, any questions you have to ask, hit them below, because there are no stupid questions. The only stupid question is the question not asked. And what is it that you need from me to get you as independent of me, your sponsor, whatever, as quickly as possible? Is there anything I'm not offering, anything I'm not giving? Drop that below as well, and I'll catch you tomorrow.